What's up, everybody? Hope you all had a good 4th of July. Today's Monday. It's July 6th. Gonna do another Chickamauga fishing report for you guys. We're coming off a week of some record high temperatures. It was up in the upper 90s pretty much all week last week. We didn't get any rain. It made for a really tough week of fishing. But thankfully yesterday we had a little front move in, started to get some rain off and on pretty much all day. Today it's been cloudy all morning. Had a little bit of rain sprinkling on me earlier this morning. Cloud coverage and rain is really helping those temps cool down a little bit. Last week I saw water temps as high as 88 degrees. So it's really starting to get up there. But I'm sitting out here in the main river right now. The water temp's showing 83.4 degrees. So it did fall back down a little bit. But the bite's been pretty good overall. For me, I haven't really been on anything super lights out, but I have been able to catch some fish every day. You know, some days are grindier than others. Obviously, the morning and the evening right now seems to be the better time to be out there. I've noticed here the past week or so, it seems that TVA is starting to roll a little bit more current in the evening times. Last week, a couple times around 6, 7 p.m., they're starting to push like 20, 30K. So that's something to be mindful of. Watch that TVA app, see if they start moving some current in those evenings. Could definitely be a better time to get out there. I have got out after dark here recently a couple times, and the bite was actually pretty good. I was catching them on a Zoom old monster in the grass on those river bars and stuff. So if you like fishing at night, right now is a great time of year to get out there, throw those big spinner baits, worms, whatever you like to do. But during the day, for me, what really seems to be the key is just that more main river grass type stuff. I spent a ton of time up around Dayton in a lot of those backwaters, throwing a frog and flipping around in a lot of that flooded vegetation and bank grass, stuff like that. But that bite just seems to be so few and far between for me, at least. So I've been trying to stick out more on the main river. There's definitely a lot of good grass growing out here right off that main river channel in that 7, 8, 9, 10-foot range even. So that's kind of stuff I've been targeting. I've been actually seeing a ton of bait fish out here in the main river channel lately. And actually over the last couple of days, I've seen a little bit of schooling activity. Actually yesterday they came up next to me 2 or 3 times, came up busting on bait. I was able to catch 1 or 2 throwing a walking style bait over there. So it's starting to get to be that time of year. All that fresh shad spawn is starting to grow up and get out here in the main river. Bass are starting to chase it around with that really hot water temperature. For whatever that does, it gets their metabolism really high and it gets them real active. So that's something to be looking for. Is looking for that grass right off the main channel and then looking for that bait and schooling activity. Those really seem to be the best ways to get bites right now, for me at least. Like I said, I've been doing a lot of my fishing mostly around 60 Bridge, north of 60 Bridge. I don't really get too far down the lake very often, down around Saudi, Chester Frost and stuff like that. It's kind of out of my wheelhouse. But as far as up here around Dayton, I think those are some of the best things you can look for this time of year. So as far as baits go, I just got 2 of them here for you guys. These are gonna be pretty much 2 of my main players all the way going through the rest of this summer. First, we got just a walking style bait. That's that Spro walking Haint 125. And some about a walking style bait in the late summer, bass just cannot stand it. They get super mad at these things and they just attack them like crazy. It's one of my favorite bites in bass fishing, and it's a super easy way to just cover a ton of water. They have a ton of drawing power, and they're gonna pull bass out of the shallows or even out deep in that 7, 8, 9, 10-foot range I'm talking about in the grass. They'll come up and eat one of these things. Something about this time of year, I think they're just more focused on that chasing, and they're always looking up and looking to feed up. So a walking style bait is a great way to just cover water and get bites all the way through the rest of the summer. And then obviously the old classic, that's a Zoom old monster and plum, just Texas rigged, no peg. I use a 1/4 ounce weight, and then that is a 6/0 Gamakatsu hybrid worm hook. So that's been a really great setup for me here lately. Like I said, I was catching some after dark at night, and then it's been pretty much my main player during the day as well. Whether you're in the grass or on the rocks, around laydowns, whatever you want to do, just a Texas rig old monster, one of the best ways to get bites right now and then all the way through August into September and fall. Man, can't go wrong with an old monster. So there's a quick little rundown for you, what's going on out here on the lake, what I've been catching them on, what to look for. Appreciate you guys watching. If you like these fishing report videos, please like and subscribe to the channel. It really helps us out a lot. As always, if you're local, come down to the shop, talk to us in person. We love to talk baits or fishing, what's going on out there on the lake. Or if you're not local and you are looking to pick up some of these summertime bait options, head over to our website, realdealtackle.com, and place your order today.